It's like school is out. They're done from their 9 months of being in session, and many of them fly overseas. Some do things locally, but for example, Clarence Thomas is going to go to Nice. In part, the reason he's going to Nice is because that was a trip that Justice Scalia was going to take, and he's picking it up for Justice Scalia, who passed away in February. Justice Ginsburg is headed to Barcelona. Justice Kennedy always goes to Salzburg, so he'll be teaching there. They travel and they stay available for emergency orders, for example, in death penalty cases. But then they really don't get back to business until late August, September, when they start going through petitions for the next term. Each year, we find out a little bit about their travels through their financial disclosure forums, and they came out recently. It's a once-a-year deal, and it always is looking backwards. So we only found out in this recent batch of financial disclosure filings what they did in 2015. And we got to see, who goes to Paris. Justice Breyer did, who went to South Korea. Justice Ginsburg did. We didn't see anything from Justice Scalia because his family and the court did not file anything for him for 2015, but we know that Justice Scalia, who happened to pass away on a trip to Texas earlier this year, was one of our more frequent travelers, taking scores of trips over the years, sometimes to promote his books. That's one reason why many of the justices will travel, is they're all doing books these days. Justice Scalia wrote several books. Justice Breyer just came out with a book recently. Justice Sonia Sotomayor, of course, published a very well-received memoir a few years ago. Justice Thomas, also a memoir. They travel to promote their books, and they also travel to do teaching, and they travel at the expense of others. And on these forms, you don't know exactly how much the trip cost, but they do say transportation and lodging.